Hey everyone, it's KillerKingKevin, and it's been a week since Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 4 has been released, and many people have tried to find all the mythic weapons and items this season. Well, this season only started off with 1 mythic boss and 4 mythic items. Now, that isn't that low compared to what we had in the past. I mean, normally we would just have more mythic bosses in the game, but the amount of mythic items we have is quite normal. Now, there are so many other mythic items yet to come in the game, weapons and items, 6 more in total, which will bring up the mythics up to 10 mythics this season, and there could potentially be more in the future. But in this video, I'm gonna go through all the released and unreleased mythic items in Chapter 2 Season 4. So before I move on, if you like funny, fearless and serious style videos, I post new videos 3 to 4 times a week, with the latest one being on Laserbeam and Fresh. So subscribe to my second channel for all that awesome content. Alright, so first up, I'm just gonna get the released mythic items over and done with. We have Dr. Doom's 2 mythic items, which are heavily attack based, Groot's shield, which helps heal and helps you get away in tricky situations, and Silver Surfer's surfboard, which basically is a launch pad that you don't have to place, but it will waste one of your inventory slots. So those are the mythic items that we have right now. Okay, so moving on to the unreleased mythic items that should arrive in Fortnite one by one. I'm gonna go over some gameplay of some of the mythic items that were shown in the trailer, and then go through the stats and what each mythic item can do. First up, we have Thor, the god of thunder, who is worthy enough to wield the hammer. So this is one of the mythic items that should come into the game, and from the looks of it, one of the buttons should just enable us to drop the hammer on other players. Now, looking at the trailer and how Thor actually does it, it's basically a junk rift, but I guess it won't be as powerful as a junk rift, but it will definitely be faster than one. And that's a good idea because you don't want people to easily dodge the hammer, and because of this, less damage does make sense. Okay, just a side note, it is weird that Fortnite doesn't let you use the pickaxe hammer on any other skin besides Thor, because only he is worthy, but I bet all the skins will be able to use the actual hammer in the game, and I actually don't know why Fortnite did that. So moving on to the actual stats of the hammer, the attack will be called Sky Strike, and it will have a cooldown of 9 seconds, a distance of 1000 and damage of 80. So it won't one-shot people, but it will do a lot of damage, and it will break through any and every mat. So whatever mats you have, or anything that you build above you, so it will just break through and fall on the floor. So if you're trying to block it, you literally won't be able to, block the damage. You just have to dodge the damage as best as you can. Next up, we have Wolverine in the trailer, and this one is pretty basic. It's just a slice and dice type of attack. You jump into enemies with the claws and just rip them apart, and that's basically the attack. It's nothing we've seen before, so this will be a cool addition to the game. Now, the mythic claws of Wolverine will have 2 attacks. The Berserker Dash, which will do 50 damage, basically just jumps into the enemies with the claws. And the second one is Spin Splash, which is seen in the trailer, and it basically, spins around and does 100 damage to all the players. Next up, we have the SheHulk fists. Basically, you just jump up super high and then smash down onto your opponent, and it does a shockwave kind of damage to all the players. So once again, this mythic item will have 2 attacks. The first one is Jump Smash, which is seen in the trailer, and the second one is Fist, and basically you're just punching people with the SheHulk fists. So we have 3 more mythic items to go through, and this is the final mythic item that's shown in the trailer, which is Iron Man's ability, and he uses his arc reactor to do massive damage. It's just gonna be a massive laser beam that hopefully deals a lot of damage. So the attack for Iron Man's ability is called the Repulsor Cannon, and it has a cooldown of 12 seconds, and it has a massive range of 20,000. Now, I think this is actually a lot less in game sense. It won't be that many blocks or tiles forward, and it does 150 damage and 200 damage to buildings. So that's a lot of damage. I think that's the strongest damage from all the mythic items, which is 150 damage. So that's all the mythic items and abilities that we actually have gameplay of. whether it's in the game or in the Fortnite trailer, but already that's quite a lot of mythic items that Fortnite is preparing. The other 2 mythic items we don't actually have gameplay of, so we don't know how it looks or what attacks will look like, but we do know what the mythic items are and what kind of things they do. So the first mythic item is Black Panther, and it says the ability will block 50% of damages for X amount of time. So if someone shoots you, let's say the Scar, it does 72 headshot damage, it will just block 50%, and I guess it will do it for 5 to 10 seconds. I'm not sure how this attack or like how this ability will work. I think it will just have like a Black Panther suit, like you would just suit up and it will just like absorb all the damage, or maybe, just maybe, there might be a Black Panther shield. Now I highly doubt there will be a Black Panther shield. Personally, I just think you just have like a suit up animation where Black Panther just blocks like all the damage with both of his arms, and that will get rid of 50% of the damage. The more damage it blocks, the more it charges. So basically, if you're just blocking at the end, after you, I guess, release all that charge, it will do a lot of damage, and you also get a 1.3 speed buff. So I think that's similar to, I guess, the chilies. I'm not sure exactly the value of the chilies, but it will be around the chili. So you're moving faster, you're absorbing damage, and then you can also deal damage to opponents after you've absorbed a lot of damage, and then you have a cooldown of 10 seconds. The next mythic item is for Storm, and there you have the Tornado Jump. It does 5,000 build damage. There's a cooldown of 15 seconds, and you can jump really high. So it's basically, I think it's very similar to Silver Surfer's surfboard, but this one does a lot of damage around, I guess, the buildings, and that's the main thing. I guess Storm's ability is to just wreak havoc to all the buildings around, and you could, I guess, get away with it, but that's more of Silver Surfer. This one is just mainly to just wreck everything around you, and then I guess there's no buildings, so you just have to shoot your opponents, or I guess use another mythic item. So that's all the mythic items that we have information on and gameplay of, and if you haven't noticed already, that's basically all the Battle Pass characters plus Silver Surfer and Black Panther. The only one we don't have is Mystique. Now the reason why I don't think Mystique actually has one is because, I mean, she has a really cool transformation feature, but we have an emote for that, so you can use that emote every single game, and I guess that is a mythic ability because it is so OP, or like broke. It's not even OP, but it's just so cool that they've left her out. Maybe there is a mythic item that they will add for her in the future, but right now there's nothing for Mystique. I'm just hoping that she gets one, and I'm pretty sure, this isn't confirmed or anything, but I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get a mythic boss for each item. Like right now we have Doctor Doom, but we already have like the other two mythic items in the game, which is Silver Surfer and Groot's Bramble Shield. The other things, I mean, Iron Man could be a mythic boss. Somebody else, Thor possibly, I highly doubt, but I don't think we'll actually get that many mythic bosses. I think it will just be the same, where you just have to go to a Quinjet and damage, I guess, get the drones, and that will give you the mythic items. And I also think that they might remove and add mythic items, so maybe next week they remove the Silver Surfer surfboard and add Iron Man's mythic item. Now that's not gonna happen next week, but it could happen. I'm just saying that they might, switch out for mythic items because there might be too many in one game. Like imagine 9 mythic items in one game. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. So that's all the information we have on all the mythic items that are in the game right now and should be coming in the future. Let me know which mythic item you're excited for the most. I hope this video does help. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video.